everybody, it's me, Margaret, and I'm late with my cast off Monday again. But yesterday was kind of a crazy day, starting with the fact that I went to the doctor on the wrong day. So if that gives you any indication of how the day started, you could see why I didn't get my cast off Monday video up on time. Sorry about that. Okay, now I want you to see this. This was sent to me for one of my longtime subscribers, Dominic, and it came a few days ago, and I promised I would open it on camera, and haven't had the opportunity to set the camera up and get serious about filming, and it's been killing me. This is the highlight. So I promised I would open it right here for y'all, and look how pretty. It's here's a note. Oh, with a little baby sheep on it. Look how beautiful. It's a waffle stitch, and it's done in I think the colors are pretty true here. It's done in a waffle stitch green, dusty green, and the outside, it's it's a light blue with the very subtle color variations in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the workmanship is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this thing. Oh, Dominic, I'm going to be like Z and try to hug you. I'll hug you like this. Thank you so much. I absolutely am thrilled. I don't know what I did to warrant this wonderful gift, but I am so grateful. And I will be wearing this. I'm going to go change my shirt just so I can wear this, and it'll be... Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, Dominic. I'm so excited. All right, look at this precious card. It's got a baby sheep. It's got a baby sheep. And hello to Dominic's mom, Cindy. Thank y'all so much. I am absolutely thrilled with it. This is wonderful. We need to have a pattern, Dominic. Tell us. Did you do this by yourself? Or did you follow a pattern? I think that appears to be a single crochet, maybe a half double crochet border around the outside. And I've never done the waffle stitch, so you are encouraging me to try something new. I think I might want to do that. Thank you. All right, well, now I'll show you my stuff, which kind of pales in comparison to this. But here you go. Later, I was looking at Dominic's card closely, and on the back, it's from someplace called Pumpkins Patch, www.myfavoritesheep.com. And it says that the little sheep was a bottle lamb this past spring, quite possibly the cutest lamb ever. And I agree. It was very tough to move him out of the kitchen. Isn't he adorable? Okay, so what have I done in the world of yarn? Well, first of all, I made another one of these hats, and I don't know if you can see it very well in black. See the detail in it? This is a fold-up brim. I made this for a friend of mine who was diagnosed with cancer a while back, and she loved it. And by the way, she's doing well, clear. She's clear of cancer right now. But she loved it, but it was a little bit big on her, especially when she lost all her hair. So I have done another one in a smaller size, so hopefully this will fit her. I'm going to take it to her tomorrow, so we'll find out. I really like that pattern. It's called a big girl hat, and I'll put the pattern in the description box below. Now, what else have I done? Well, I did another one of these reversible hats, but I was so silly. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't have enough of this color, and I was afraid. I started with it, and when I realized how little it was, I got all nervous, and I put this blue, and then I found this color because it goes with it too, and that just looks horrible. And then when you fold it up, you cover up all that other stuff on the bottom and you just have this on top, and I'm not quite sure that's the effect I really wanted. So then you say, okay, well, let's look at it this way. And this works better. But I don't know what I was thinking. I need to... Well, the problem was I didn't know how much variegated yarn I had. That's really what it was. So it's hard for me to decide where I should have placed the variegated yarn. But anyway, I guess it works. It's not bad enough for me to want to rip it out and begin again. Not for that many rows. Oh, and this is Lion Brand 1 pound. It's a baby. It has a baby on the picture. I don't know what it is, but it worked really, really well in the Addi. It's a little bit on the lighter side for a worsted weight. So moving on. Alright, so now we're doing some Addi talk here. And I did this. This was that Fair Isle technique that the Answer lady, Catherine, does. And I did 2 rows of orange and I did 2 rows of green. And I really liked the way it came out. I did a double crochet border, 2 rows of double crochet. Actually, you did single crochet, then 2 rows of double crochet. And I'm pleased with this. I really like it. But I really, really want to be able to knit and do a ribbed border. But you know, I can't work those knitting needles. So, keeping with the purple, green, and orange, I had some more of that, I did a crocheted border. Whoops. A crocheted border of the ribbing. And it came out pretty well. Now I did the ribbing separate and then I attached it. I'm not really pleased with the way I attached it. So, right here, can you see? No, I didn't mean to say that. I attached it just fine. I'm not really pleased with the way I joined it. Because what you do is single crochet back and forth in the back loop only in a long strip, and then you join it. And when I joined it, I don't like the way that came out. So I remembered that Melodora's Creations had done a ribbed hat similar to this. And so I looked at it, and I'm going to follow her directions the next time I give it a go, sometime this week, to make this look prettier. And I'll put that link in the description box too in case anybody's interested in that. No, oh, and another thing I didn't really get excited about was the length of this was a little bit long. When I hold it up like this and look in my viewfinder, it doesn't look long, but well, anyway, know that you can vary the length. So I gave it a try again with this hat. And I did it shorter. And I liked it a little better. I'm really pleased with this little hat. I like the way it came out. And again, I have not broken into a new skein of yarn since before December. Well, that's not true. I did break into one because my sister wants a purple poncho. And I started it. And I did this much of it before I realized I made a mistake. But for all my other projects, I have done only my open skeins and bits and bobs, and I'm really pleased. I'm coming right along with working that down, and it's amazing how many hats you can get out of the leftover yarn. It's fun too. I really like it. Now another thing that I've wanted to do that I was interested in trying is nooking, because I can't wield those knitting needles. I don't know why I have such a mental block about that. I mean, I can do it, but it's just nothing that, it's not adequate, you know, for a finished project. And I don't enjoy it because I get angry. So I gave nooking a try with a Tunisian crochet hook, and it's a wire, not a ribbon or thread or piece of yarn like you use in the regular nooking. And I don't know if that caused me difficulties or what, but I didn't find success with the Tunisian. Excuse me. I didn't find success with the Tunisian crochet hook nooking. So while I had the Tunisian crochet hook out, I practiced some Tunisian crochet. And, whoops, I am pretty pleased with how it turned out. So I started trying to do some ribbing to see how that would look. You know, you still get lots of stretch. You can see my mistakes as I'm going through, but I definitely got better as I went along. This is the latter part. So, interesting, and I like it. I like Tunisian. So I'm going to keep practicing that. I mean, I even like the back of that. It's very basket weavy looking of the ribbing. So, but I mean, I can see that there are tension problems or whatever, but I know how to fix that, I think. So with practice, I can get that looking better. My knitting, now I'll have to say that my little cat mat that I made from old t-shirt scraps I showed you last week is a raving success. Calico especially loves it. Smitty does sit on it, but alas, Thomas left his sweatshirt on the floor of the living room, and Smitty prefers to sit on that. Okay, and one more thing. I had to bring you in the kitchen because my computer is here. I have a friend from Holland who asked me a question and that I couldn't answer. And I told Karen that I would throw it out there and see if anybody else who is more knowledgeable than I am about international yarns, they could help her. She said, I was wondering if anyone knows what kind of yarn is good for the Addi large, she means Addi king size, here in Holland. She can't get Red Heart or any of the yarns that we talk about there. And all I know to tell her is that you just have to try. Number 4 worsted, which would be a 10-ply UK, and I think that's, no, I'm sorry, 4-ply UK and a 10-ply Australian. It's just a medium weight yarn. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That is the norm for what's accepted in the machines, but as far as the different types, it's just a matter of trial and error. If there's one thing I've learned from this growing Addi community, it's that each machine and user has its own personality, to quote Susie nodding, that's what she said. And it's true. We have found that some yarn works beautifully for some people, and that very same yarn will be horrendous for me and somebody else and somebody else. You just don't know. It's a matter of trial and error. But if we have any people, and I know I have more than one visitor from Holland because I can see it in the analytics, if anyone could help us out here on suggesting some that they know they've tried and it's done well, please let us know, because Karen would like to help, like some help. Bye.